Turtle just left the Atlantic Highlands, which we enjoyed many days on anchor, and it was a really nice place to be and explore New York City from. Now we're heading up through New York, the East River, Hell's Gate, and off to Port Washington.
Such a fantastic day to get into New York City. We can see the first bridge, the Verrazano Bridge, coming up, and the ocean looks like a giant pool today. It's so calm. If you could want to take a look. I mean, a dirty, murky pool that you wouldn't want to get into, but still very nice and very pretty, and a great way to enter New York by boat for the first time. Very excited.
New York is a tricky place to navigate by boat. In addition to the high traffic of ferries, Manhattan has a very strong current that floods and ebbs throughout the day, sometimes getting as strong as 6 knots. We had to time it so that we'd be able to move with the current along the East River, but we also had to deal with New York's lesser-known landmark, cutely named Hell Gate. It gets its name from the fact that due to strong opposing currents in this region, there are continuous eddies and swirls being formed that can throw a boat off course and even onto the shore sometimes. So let's review. We've got strong currents to consider along with the general weather conditions. We've got the traffic of Circle Line tour boats, ferries, tugboats, and other sail and motorboats to dodge, and numerous bridges to go under, and finally dodge and control our way through possible strong eddies, if we didn't time everything perfectly at Hell Gate.
Right there is Lady Liberty. And those waters right there, that's where we learned how to sail for the first time. Can't believe that was only a year ago. And that is where we lived when we first got married. Excited about Hell's Gate?
Hell Gate! I mean, so far it's not so bad, but we're just getting into it. We'll see how it's like.
We are now entering Hell Gate. Hell Gate. Everybody strap on your seatbelts. And hold on tight, because it is not going to be a bumpy ride whatsoever, because it is super calm. And we are flying through it at 9 knots. Oh yeah, we're fast turtle.
We got into Port Washington and moored up on the town mooring, costing $25 a night with taxi service included. Glad to have had an uneventful trip up, we settled into round 2 of visiting friends and family and some more boat projects.
This is our brand new mattress. So we got the foam to replace our the mattress that was already on the boat, which I think is probably something like 30 years old. So we are super excited to have a bed that is brand new and hopefully much more supportive than the one we have right now. So let's open this up.
Ta-da! Good job.
Thank you. That wasn't the hard part. This is the hard part. Should we take the old mattress off first? What do you think? Yeah? Does this guy fit without cutting? Let's open it first and we'll figure it out. Oh no. Save yourselves from the... Oh. That is comfortable. Like, way firmer than our current mattress. I'm looking forward to getting that one replaced. We got a lot of cutting to do. Let's get to work. Yeah.
It's mattress cutting day, so we're going to put the old mattress on top of the new mattress and cut it up.
Every time that you come around my way, I keep falling again. I keep falling again. And every time that you come across my mind, I keep falling again. I keep falling again in love.
We've cut it to shape using our very, very professional kitchen knife, and we're gonna go dry fit.
Cause every time that you come around my way, I keep falling again. I keep falling again. And every time that you come across my mind, I keep falling again. I keep falling again in love.
Not bad for a kitchen knife and cutting inside versus the comfort of the deck. But I think first time in, everything fits, everything sits, and I think once we get a mattress cover on this, it'll look great. The edges came out, I think, really awesome. And yeah. This has been a project that we've been really excited about because now we have a comfy bed. Now I have to figure out how to sew a mattress cover. Looks like it's Dave approved. But really, babe, wait, are you falling back asleep? We have more projects. Babe.
When I was working on the 6 horsepower replacement for the carburetor on our outboard, unfortunately the throttle arm decided to fall into the water. I don't know how that happened, but it did, unfortunately. Well, part of the reason it fell into the water is that it looks like the 6 horsepower carburetor actually doesn't fit our engine, so we can't actually get to idle. So I'm going to swap that out with our 5 horsepower carburetor, one I just bought, and see if that works. Okay. This is our new carburetor. Looks just like our old carburetor. Has a lot of more markings on it for some reason. It's also missing the idle adjustment screw, so hopefully that's not a problem. But yeah, going to go ahead and install this one right now. Time to fire it up and see if it works. It should. It really should.
That is a happy Dave with an engine that can both idle and go full throttle. Who knew that having both was such a luxury?
Nice being on a working dinghy. Took several weeks to actually get this motor to do this and idle and be quiet for the most part. And now it's finally working. Really, really happy to be able to go on our own power. Water taxi is nice, but having your own working dinghy is a treat.
It's really nice that the dinghy motor's fixed because now we can come out to a restaurant on our own and we don't have to call the water taxi. Although the Port Washington water taxi has been awesome. They come within 5 minutes and they run all day and they've been so nice and prompt, but it's something nice to have your own car and your own means of mobility. So that's going to allow us to actually also leave here a little sooner, because it means that we can go to anchoring spots more. Because for now, until we got our dinghy fixed, we were stuck on the mooring, basically, or at a dock.
Happy that our mode of transportation was finally fixed up, we set about a nice walk around the town of Port Washington and a much needed stop at the grocery store.
That was a good shopping trip, Bob.
High five! Awesome shopping trip. We got to tie up our dinghy, go to the grocery store across the street, and come back and we dinghy home. That's amazing. That's like having a supermarket across your street. That's just crazy.
The sailing and cruising life can have some incredibly exciting and adventurous times, but most of the time, we're just happy to live our life and do the boring, everyday things like grocery shopping or getting a haircut, just on our boat in unique destinations. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next week.
찾아 헤매던 내 반쪽 I feel so free Oh my sweet baby